In this video, I will build a software application, Java software application, which will be able to search, copy and copy files. So it is exactly what is the task from a given location. Filter all files of specified extension. For example, find me all JPG files and copy them into a new location. So this is Eclipse 2020. Doesn't matter if you've got a newer version. What's important, the Java has to be not less than 1.7. Okay, so I'm just gonna create a new project. New other Java project. Project name, file, input output, operations, finish. By convention, lowercase letters. Okay. Java perspective. Yes, we want a Java perspective. Okay. Source, but we don't want this. Let's close it and leave it. Okay. So the idea is that we will have a location when we'll put our project, folders, whatever it will be that we want to scan and find specific files. So I will create a new folder and I will name it as folder for files to find, and we need another folder when the place that we are gonna copy the files that we have found. So new folder, and this time I will name it as founded files. Okay, and we have to create a start class, main, another class when the actual functionality is gonna be there. So let's call it file finder. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna ask a user for the type of extension that he wants to looking for. I've got that. I've prepared the method earlier on, so I'm just gonna explain what I'm doing. So give me the file extension that you're looking for. For now, we don't need this. So there's a temporary string variable called file extension. Then by the usage of scanner, which I have to import, scanner java util, I will ask a user to type extension that he is interested to looking for. Then we have to close the scanner. The files can have lowercase or uppercase extension, but they are still the same. This is still the same stuff. So by convention, I've decided that the file extension, I will change it to lowercase. And then I will have to create another method to actually traverse over the source, over the folder that we want to work with. So basically, first of all, I have to, let's say I've got some applications. I've got an Apache Tomcat folder application, and I want to find all XML files which this application consists. As you can see, there's plenty of subfolders. They are consistent files, so we will traverse all of that, and we will copy all the XML files. So basically, I'm gonna copy it, and put it here, as this is my starting point. Here I'm gonna looking for those extensions. File with specific extension, copy and paste. So basically, you don't have to looking for some Apache Tomcat, whatever. It's up to you. It's your application, library, whatever you want to search for specific files. So I'm gonna use Apache Tomcat to looking for XML files. You can have a website application and you want to find all JPG, then just copy it here to folder for files to find. Okay, so now next method. Okay, Control C. Folder traverse. This method, this functionality, its purpose is to traverse over this provided nested dictionaries and find all XML files. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna, it's just some information for the user. String path. String path is this location here, and save path is the place that we are gonna save those files we are looking for, which is here. Then we need a base for all the paths of the files which are here. So you see we've got building txt. We need that path to put it into our base. Contribution MMD, do the same stuff. So basically all files paths has to be grabbed and put into our base because then we are gonna traverse over them and looking for files. So I will show you that later on. Okay, we've got some list. I have to import list, Control 1, Java util, array list, Control 1, Java util. Okay, next is this. Okay, so basically, first of all, I will import all the necessary built-in libraries, files, and this requires Java 1.7. So basically, if you want to use those functionalities, you have to have at least Java 1.7. It could be, of course, Java 17, whatever, but bigger or equal Java version 7. So basically, this is a recursive call, fills walk. Basically, that functionality will traverse over all folders, subfolders, sub-subfolders, and will grab all the paths for all files and gives them back to me. So basically, paths filter, so jump from one, search each subfolder, and if this, because as you can see, sometimes it will be a folder, sometimes it will be a file. I'm interested only about files, so that's why I'm asking path filter. Paths filter. If the thing that you just found is a regular file, then copy its path into my base. Okay, and the rest of the program. Okay. I've got the font IX. I will delete it for now. Okay, so here's my base. At this moment, the base is full of file paths from the source I've provided. First of all, I have to provide a place where I'm gonna save those files which are, for example, XML or JPG or whatever, according to this argument. So here I'm providing the path when the files no. In line 35, I'm providing the path that I'm gonna I'm gonna get the data from. So each and every file from folder for files to find is gonna be here, and then result file is the path when I'm gonna save it. Not save it, but line 36, I am substring the name of the file from the paths that I've just received by the usage of files.walk from our root. So, as I said earlier on, list baza contains all paths of all files from our source, and then one by one I'm gonna do something with each and every path. So first I'm gonna grab single path, then I'm gonna substring the name of the file from it. How this is possible? Well, let's say for simplicity, I've got like my documents, just some path, like ordinary path, and let's say that's my text. That's just for simplicity. It will look something like that, and I want to have just the name of the file, so that's why I've got substring last index of \, +1, because we have to start from here. So basically here I'm substringing the name of the file. Okay, and then if the result file to lowercase contains the file extension, then prepare the place that you're gonna show me where you're gonna save it. So path copied equals save path, which is here. This is referencing to there, pointing here, and of course we have to provide some file name, but we want to have the original name of the file which is founded, so that's why we've got a result file. And original path is the place where we are gonna copy from, and then this is the most important part, files copy from original path to copy path, and in case the name of the file is the same, just replace the file. We have to import standard copy operations, and just for simplicity I'm counting how those number of files which has been found, and then there's some information for the user. Okay. As operation of files gives the ability that some things will not go as intended, then that's why we have to provide try-catch, surrounded with try-catch, or for simplicity just add true else declaration, exceptions. Same here, as we are calling that function, which also fulfill in the way we intend to or not. So Ctrl+1, true declarations. Okay. Okay, let's test it. Ctrl+S. So main file finder. As this is a static method, then I can call it. I don't have to declare instantiate the object of type file finder, but I can call the method straight away. So just to show you, there's a public method to give me the file, then the file folder traverse is private, as we don't want to show it to the user. Go back, as it calls the method which throws exceptions that we have to provide, throws exception. We have to throw an exception just in case in the main method as well. Okay, so just run it. Control F11. Okay. Okay, enter file extension XML. So basically, the source, the root catalog which I have provided consists 639 files, and 19 of them were XML files, and then they have been copied into the founded files. But I want to show you something interesting. F5. We've got less than 19 files. Some of them has had exactly the same name, so they were overwritten, and some of them are xml.txt. I've decided that I'm gonna take it as it looks, which means .xml.txt. If you want to have just txt, you can improve the functionality by your own. So let me reassume what's happened here. So first of all, we were asking a customer what type of extension, what type of files you would like to find. Then, according to user input, we have traversed over the source that the user has provided, and basically we were looking for files with extension of which user provided here. We've had a recursive call because we have a recursive call to copy, to get all paths of files included within those nested folders, and then we've put them into the base, into the list, and then we by usage of for loop, we were checking each and every path from this base, and if the path consisted the extension provided by a user, then we were copying that file from the original path to our founded files. And that's it. That's all what I wanted to show today.